Brutally honest haunt reviews.
Under blood red skies, chains rattling screams where the horror lies. Brutal truths, no mercy we deal. Tear the mask off, expose what's real. Pumpkin grins, knives in hand. Halloween vows are haunted instead. Haunted honeymooners screams in the air. We stalk the dark, no nightmares spare. Truth in the terror, no sugar, no lies. In our blackened world, every fear dies. Every fear dies.
This is a haunted Honeymooners Haunt Review. James and Trish were not given free tickets, nor did the haunt know they were coming. This is a true and accurate account of what they saw that night.
That's right. Just like Clive said, this is a true and accurate account of what we saw that night. The haunt we're talking about tonight, Trish, my dear. Portals of Fear.
Portals of Fear.
So it's been a long time since we've
It
done
really
one of
has.
these. We're excited. We talked briefly in our last video about the new format, so we're not going to drudge on about all of that stuff. We're just going to hop right into
it.
this thing. Just a quick reminder: brutally honest haunt reviews.
From our perspective.
From our perspective, we are doing our very best to make sure that we are bringing you the most accurate possible experience from these haunted attractions that we're able to visit as we go through. It's pre-season, so
Yes.
if there's stuff that we can do better, if there's stuff that you like,
Leave us
stuff
comments,
that you don't
send us
like,
messages.
yes, let us know. Let us know so we can improve for you. But let's hop into it. Portals of Fear, located out in the Pennsylvania area. Its address is 25. I'm going to mess this street pronunciation up. I don't miss
Majaka Street?
Majaka? You said that with confidence.
Majaka? I don't
Maybe.
know. I highly doubt it.
25 something street. It's in West Mifflin, Pennsylvania. Excuse me. 15122. Pretty easy location. Nice location for the haunt. Google Maps is going to take you directly to the haunt. Trust the signs that the haunt has put out. It is a shuttle service from the parking area over to the haunted attraction. There's no parking really at the haunt itself, and that's where Google's going to take you. So don't make the mistake that I did and just be like, no, those signs aren't there for me. I'm just going to follow Google Maps and have to do a little U-turn action.
Now, once you get up there, the shuttle service is really nice. It's free and the parking's free.
Yep, parking's free. Shuttle service is obviously free as well. And a cool guy was running the shuttle service that night. He was very excited about the haunt. This is a first-year haunted attraction, and we're excited to talk about it. The next thing we're going to talk about, though, is the pricing.
Yes.
Had two options that I saw online, and I didn't see anything at the haunt itself that would have made me believe that there were any other options. But the first one was, of course, general admission. General admission was $30 here. Fair price.
And that's what we got.
Yep. And then there's kind of a fast pass option. It's weird.
It's an extreme fast pass option, kind
Yeah,
of.
yeah. I don't know how I feel about it.
It's a what is it? It's an experience. It's not
Yeah.
just fast pass. It's a little bit
So
of everything.
it's a whole I believe
It's
it
a
said on the
paragraph.
website that it is a 1 hour experience. Yeah, I'm going to read off my notes. Okay,
Yeah,
forgive me.
it's a paragraph. So
It's
let's
a
read.
1 hour experience, including immediate haunt access. You get an exclusive VIP themed room with concierge service to cater to you. I don't know what all that service does or doesn't entail. Looks like
Well,
up
they
to
have the bar, so
they do have the bar, so up to 6 family and friends, with snacks and non-alcoholic beverages. So it doesn't sound like
non-alcoholic.
there's any alcohol involved with this. You get some gifts, a swag bag, and more. It's $85. Um, I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know that the price is necessarily that horrible for what it appears to be.
I mean, it's a lot of stuff you get.
I would just rather just have a fast pass though. I'd rather
Yeah,
give you an extra 15 to 20 bucks on top of your general admission price and just be able to skip the line. A lot of that stuff does sound cool.
it does.
But I don't know that it would be something that I would really I wouldn't pay I wouldn't get it.
No.
Personally. And it would have to be really busy for me to just kind of be willing to forego all of that just for fast pass. I think you might be and there might be a fast pass option that we did
That we
not
didn't
see.
see. But we'd
If
definitely
not,
throw an extra $10 towards Fast Pass.
yeah, it's just but yeah, I didn't see any options for it online or anything like that. So that would be cool to see. Maybe something to think about in the future. While that is a really cool package, maybe something in the middle of the road
Yeah.
that just allows you to skip the line. It's just my humble opinion on that particular matter. The midway was okay.
Yes.
Not a tremendous amount going on out there. Again, first year hunt, so I understand.
Now, it had a lot of different things going on. It
And
just aesthetically.
I will say, and we'll talk about the haunt here in a minute, that what I saw in the haunt, it was clear that a lot of attention and detail
Oh, yeah.
and focus was put into the haunted attraction itself, not so much on the midway. So I get it. But the midway was kind of okay. Had a couple food trucks there. There was nothing about it that really screamed Halloween or haunted house. There was some lights that were lighting up the building that Portals of Fear was in, so it did have kind of that red glowy vibe to it, which was cool.
There was one actor that we
No,
encountered
there
while
was
we
two.
were sitting there, and then one in the line.
Yep, there was two actors running around out there doing their thing, which was good.
They were
And
pretty cool.
I think for the amount of people they had, it wasn't super packed. We were
Oh no,
there.
it was a great amount. It really was. The two's
Um,
all they needed.
we were there basically the moment they opened. So it wasn't packed out the wazoo or anything like that. Couple actors out there running around. They both did a great job
Yes,
as
they
well.
did.
They really killed it. But just I a little more focus on it's screaming Halloween a little bit more and screaming haunted attraction, putting some of that cool stuff that you have inside,
It helps entice people in.
yeah, let your haunted attraction throw up in your parking lot a little
Yeah.
bit. Personally, that
Because your haunt's
was
amazing.
yeah, that was one of the things that I did think kind of held it back a little bit. But let's talk about the haunt itself. One thing that I do want to compliment them on, and I wish more haunts did this and didn't just say sometimes you got a conga line. And I know people are going to be like, well, sometimes you got a conga line. It's different. We'll talk different time. But one thing this haunt did that I really, really appreciated, and again, it was slow at the moment. We had just got there
Yes,
right
we
as
do
they
not
opened.
know what a busy night experience may be.
At that particular time, they let Trish and I go through all by our lonesome,
Oh, it was
which
amazing.
was super cool. I
We
love that
love it
so
when they did
much.
that.
And that's something else that I think haunts should think about. You think I'd spend extra on Fast Pass because I would. If you had an option that allowed me to go through with just me and my wife, or just even me myself, if I was just coming by myself, if that was, I would pay extra for that.
Absolutely.
And I think there's other people that would also pay extra for that. And to just have it as an option, and limit it the same way you limit Fast Pass, so it's not really affecting your flow of the night. I think that's a really cool opportunity that a lot of haunted attractions capitalize on.
The feel of
Um,
going through with 1 to 2 people versus going through with a group is just so much different and intense. And even when you don't have a scary scenery in your hunt, it makes it more immersive. So you still have that eerie, scary feeling.
And also think about it like this, you look at some haunts in the Virginia area and some haunts in the Ohio area that are able to offer the touch pass. Kentucky has a few haunts that offer touch passes or have extreme nights. And then there's areas such as West Virginia and Pennsylvania where the laws regulate that and you can't be hands-on with it. What an awesome way to capitalize on an opportunity to still be
Yeah.
able to present a scarier version of your haunted attraction. Can you face the fear alone? Type of deal. I would pay extra for that every single time. That
And
just
even if you had to have a night for that
Yeah.
to because of traffic flow, we get that.
But just the same way I do for any time a touch pass is offered, I always buy. If that was an option, I would buy it and spend extra for it every single time. I don't know. I've never seen a haunt do it. I can think of one in West Virginia
Well, some let us
that
go
had a
through like
special
that
night.
automatically, but
But that was that was a very cool, and I like to see that, and I like to see that you were willing to do it when you were able to,
right.
and I hope that's something that you try to continuously do in the future. The introduction to this haunt is really really cool. It's an awesome
Yes.
setup, man. They go over the rules. The actor inside of this particular area, I thought he absolutely crushed it.
He did.
He
He really, really did. He owned that piece.
There was one little tidbit of it that I thought was a little eh. There's a video that plays
Yes.
along with it. I thought the video was a little cheesy, and honestly took away from your actor that was inside there. He did a really good job.
The
And
way
could,
he displayed those rules was just something else.
it really was, and he could absolutely carry that room with no assistance required from the video. He did a very, very good job. Was very impressed with him. And it's a cool setup, man. It's about you. You're part of this agency, and you're in here. You got to shut these portals down. And I thought that was a really, really cool just premise for a haunted attraction in and of itself. I've never really seen that anywhere else. I think number one, it allows you to do whatever you want. And
Because
people
it's
like
just a
me can't
different
say
portal.
anything about it because it's just a different portal, man. It's like the Marvel multiverse. Now
Yep.
I can do whatever I want because it's
You
just
can
a
go into a
different
room with
location.
nothing but bubbles, and all of a sudden, it's just another portal.
Absolutely. I thought it was really cool. I do feel like there was some opportunities to maybe capitalize on that theme a little bit more than what we saw.
We
you know,
want to shut down a portal.
yeah, being able to be a little more interactive with it, to know, were we successful or did we fail? Did we some type of task to complete to be able to shut down those portals would be amazing. And I know that that's probably really hard to do, but
Like
you
flip
know,
a switch or something, a light
something,
goes off. or-
solve a puzzle to
we
figure
want to
your
put
way out.
we want to put
Yeah,
the portal down.
some
because
type of
we
way to
loved the
close
way
that.
that was displayed, and we wanted to do that storyline the whole way through.
Yeah, it was very cool. I loved it.
Now there were screens that kept the story going.
Yeah, and you could tell. For the most part, when you were going through a portal, I felt sometimes it may have blended together a little bit, but there were definitely times where you could tell that they were trying to make a clear difference
Yes.
in moving on to the next phase. But I would love to just a little bit more interactive with it. I think would really take it up to the next level. I think for a first year hunt, this thing has just all the potential
It's
in the world.
beautiful.
Really, really excited about this place, and we'll definitely be visiting again in the future.
Yeah.
One memorable moment for me, and I think probably my top moment inside of the haunt that evening, there was this scene. It kind of set up like a little bit of a car accident, and out from underneath the car, one of these creatures
Oh, yeah.
starts crawling at us and follows us for a very, very long time.
Like down a hallway and around a corner. Like it was
yeah.
great.
I thought he was very, very good. I really, really liked that. What else do we guys?
That was our favorite. When we went over these, there were so many different moments, but both of us had the same favorite. So that's the one we wanted to share.
And we're getting back to how it used to be, where we don't want to give you too much. We really want you to go and experience these places.
Yeah, that's kind of the
so,
point.
Yeah, so
we
we're
want to tell
trying
you
to
whether you should go based off of our experience.
Yeah, just little tidbits. But let's hop into the new categories. I apologize. I'm going to have to look at the computer for a little bit here as I get all this set up. But category number 1, these are all still based on a 1 out of 10 possibility.
Some of them are.
No half points anymore.
No, we're not doing half points. We
or
decided
anything like that. No
you know,
decimals.
if there is a half point,
Let's keep it
that's a
simple,
round.
stupid. It is, I think, kind of the philosophy. That's what we're rolling with. So the first category we're going to get into is fear. Fear. It's obviously it's similar to our old category
Yep.
of scare, but just a little bit different.
We
You know,
revamped the idea of it a little bit.
when I think of scare, I think of a jump scare. I think of, the hidden wall that falls down and someone's roar. That's to me that's scare.
Yeah.
Fear is different. That is
Yes.
that feeling of dread, that feeling of, do I want to continue down this hallway? What's waiting for me on the other side? What on earth is
What is
crawling
behind
around
me?
underneath of this swamp-like fog that I'm in? Why is there a vortex tunnel in here? But nonetheless, that is what we are thinking of when we are thinking of fear. And when we think of this 1 to 10 system, 5 is about average. So
That's
anything
average.
above 5
Yes.
is starting to feather up into above average. And Portals of Fear did pretty well.
Yeah, they
Slightly
did.
above average, 6 out of 10. I thought this place definitely had its moments of fear.
It did.
That's that
It had
scene.
quite a few jump scares in it too.
It did, but that scene where he came crawling out of there, that
That
was a
was
very
fear
creepy
moment.
moment.
Because
You're
you would walk on
backtracking.
around and you would look and he's still coming. So you
Yeah.
would walk a few more steps because typically that's the end of the scare.
Yeah,
And like, oh, he's still coming. So that was great. We
Yeah.
loved that experience.
absolutely. I think, again, probably my favorite moment of the night. The next category that we have this time around is immersion. How much did I feel like I was actually inside of this place, that this was happening to me, that this was
Yep.
my real life nightmare? Pretty solid here. Pretty solid here. They got a great score. 8 out of 10, if I can click it here. 8 out of 10 for the immersion factor here. It felt like you were there.
Yes, it did.
Now, again, we talked about some stuff that could get it to that 9, maybe
Moment.
even 10, being able to feel like you're shutting these portals down, you're succeeding, you're not succeeding. Some type of more interactive system like that could really push it up even
And honestly,
further.
the midway.
Yeah, I mean, the midway as well, but I'm not
Not
gonna,
as
the
much,
midway didn't
though.
really hold you back in this particular category. It hit you a little bit in the overall. But no, the immersive factor here was really, really good. I
was.
enjoyed it. I felt like I was there. I hate vortex tunnels so much. I don't know.
It fits with a portal.
I guess.
This is the one, I even said it when I was going through. I don't know if you heard me or not. I said, this is the one place that makes sense because it's a portal. I did.
Nonetheless.
I couldn't help it. I said,
Nonetheless,
this
they're
is the one
silly.
place that makes sense.
They're silly. All right, moving on to the next category. That is characters. And when we think of characters, yes, we are talking about how the actors portrayed these roles and how they pulled off their particular characters. But we're also talking about the character itself. Did it fit with the theme
Did
of
it
the
look
haunt?
good?
Did it look good? Did it make sense where it was? And here, another great score. They did really well with the characters here. 8 out of
Yes.
10 as well. Especially that first room. Man, he did such a great job setting the vibe for the rest of the haunted attraction. And there was
He's a tough act to follow, too.
I mean, but not even like he set it was like a great quarterback setting up his receivers for the proper move, man. Something that, we don't always see out of the Cowboys is that type of action and that type of
I think
leadership.
this is going to be our new thing. This is the second time we've had a video since we've come back with a football reference.
Well, it might be. But no, I thought the characters were great. I thought the costuming was fantastic. I didn't see anybody that looked out of
No.
place. I didn't notice workers walking around or bumping into other groups or anything like that. I think the characters here killed it. I thought the acting was on point for the most part. Couple
most
things that
part.
held you back a little bit. I hate robotic lines.
Yes.
I
We
hate
like
it.
people that are able to back banter or able to, go off script just a little bit. We're not saying go all crazy willy-nilly with it, but be able to, it's not a script. It is a fluid motion of what they're trying to say.
Yeah. If I'm trying to play along, throw something back at me. I don't like just
Get
sticking.
out.
Yeah, just sticking. Well, no, there was no
And-
get out, but
No, but that kind of reaction
Yeah.
is when you have the same line just repeated back
Yeah.
instead of something else.
Yeah, don't be afraid to play with it a little bit. And haunt owners and managers, don't be afraid to trust your people to do that.
Yes,
And let them play a little bit. It makes it feel more authentic. It makes it feel more real. And it just, in my opinion, really brings that entire environment up a little bit,
it
brings the
does.
characters up a little bit, makes it easier on everybody, makes it better for everybody. New question that we asked this time around. Come here, you. There we go. New question we asked this time around is, do I feel ripped off? For
It's a simple yes or no.
it really is. And for this particular haunted attraction, the answer is no. I do not
Absolutely
feel
not.
ripped off at all. I thought $30 was a great price for what they had.
Yes.
I'd really like to see Fast Pass as an option. I don't really know
That way
about
we don't have
this.
to go at the main beginning.
I don't know about this VIP package. I don't know that had I spent $85 that I wouldn't have a little bit more of a different answer. I really don't know what that was all
Right.
about. And it doesn't really intrigue me enough to find out. But a
But a
regular
fast pass
traditional
would.
fast pass would be really cool to see. Even though it wasn't necessary the night we were there. I hope that you guys are going to very much need Fast Pass in the
Yes.
future, because this is year one,
And it's an
and
amazing haunt.
I'm very excited to see what this place is going to look like in a couple of years. Off to a smashing start. So let's get into our very last category this evening, and that is the overall score for this place. And they did really well.
They really did.
I mean, first year haunt. We're not even being generous. This is just genuinely 100% how we feel about the night there. 8
We
out of
had a
10.
great time.
Really awesome job. The Midway needs some help, in my
It
opinion.
did.
The actors need to be let off their leashes a little bit more, in my opinion. It should be a little bit, just try and push more into what you're already doing with this Portals theme, and see if you can find ways to make it more interactive
Yes.
and make it feel even more real and more immersive than what it already does.
Because we love the story.
But yeah, overall, fantastic job, Portals of Fear. Hell yeah, it's year one. You guys are absolutely crushing it. Keep doing what you're
Keep
doing,
going, keep
and
growing.
yeah, man, just looking forward to seeing what this place looks like in the future. If you're out there watching, make sure you like, subscribe, leave a comment, all that good jazz, man, and go see this place next year.
Absolutely.
Or if they do a Christmas haunt or whatever the case may be, and don't be afraid to do that. Go for it, man. See what happens.
We like the contrast in the Christmas haunts because you basically get all your fun-loving characters in twisted ways.
Yeah. But no, excellent job. Love what we saw, and can't wait to see you guys hopefully again in the future. Until then, it's another brutally honest haunt review.
Yep,
Complete. It's been a couple years. Back.
we're back.
Later.
This is a haunted Honeymooners Haunt Review. James and Trish were not given free tickets, nor did the haunt know they were coming. This is a true and accurate account of what they saw that night.